Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Mac Diesel, the host with the most, the best, better than the rest. And we are back with another episode of The Bakery. Now, you're probably wondering why I sound so down and so sluggish and so not myself. I'm a little tired, but I'm also just coming to y'all as real as possible right now. I don't really have anything in particular I want to talk about today other than what I'm feeling. I know I usually have other stuff to talk about, but today is going to be a little different. If I'm thinking correctly and clearly, it does have to do with what I'm doing now, but also with life and a lot of the same stuff I've talked about in the past. Y'all know me. I try to keep it as real as possible, keep it as close to home as possible. So it's going to be one of those episodes, and I just hope I can get to you guys in a clear fashion and a very understanding way. So without further ado, let's get it cracking, let's get it popping, let's get it going. Here we are again, everybody. Another day, another episode, another subject. I am feeling very conflicted these days. And I don't want to say conflicted, but I would say more so confused yet passionate, yet trying to make things better for myself almost every day. I'm trying to put myself in a position where I have a set schedule, not necessarily a set schedule, but a pattern to keep myself focused, keep myself on the correct path, keep myself constantly doing what I need to do and doing it at a high level. But I also feel like I have done just about anything and everything that I've done in the past already, and it's just been draining and it's just been beating me up a little bit, and it's just kind of like I feel as though it's just not good enough some days. And not necessarily the content. I love doing the content because it's representing me, and like I told y'all from the very first episode, it's authentic. So it's from within here. But I'm more so referring to being okay with what I create, being okay in life in general, and then also just finding ways to do something different every day. I constantly catch myself in a battle with not only me, but just mentally. There's days where I'm not feeling my best, and I'll go through the day and I feel pretty good. I'll get back on my grind and get back on my horse and just kind of keep pushing through. That's what I always tell myself, is I have to continue to just go. No matter what's going on, no matter what I may feel. Like today, I didn't feel like doing this because I didn't know what to really talk about, and I have a list of stuff, but I can't. Sometimes I just feel like I can't choose what it is I want to talk about specifically, and that was kind of the case today. When I got home, I was like, well, what do I want to talk about today? Didn't I talk about this last week? Well, I don't want it to be the same. Is it gonna be the same? It shouldn't be the same. Why do I feel like I'm repeating myself? And it just, in your mind, it just constantly just plays back, left and right, left and right, left and right, left and right. And I get slightly frustrated because I don't want to just give slight effort. I want to put out stuff that's very top tier, stuff that's not only going to help me feel better, but also help somebody else feel better. Because I feel like a lot of times what I'm thinking is what other people are thinking. And I may not know it, but I'm sure there's a slim chance that somebody's feeling the same way I feel. So it's like, in my head, I ask myself, am I giving my full potential? Am I giving 110% of effort? And there's most times where I ask others advice just on what they've been doing or how they've created their system, how they got themselves to a point where they're consistent in everything that they're posting, everything that they're recording, and everything that they're putting out. I even had that conversation tonight, and it was very eye-opening, but it was also, what's the best way I could put it? It was also very defeating to me. I felt a little defeated because, in a way, my mind is telling me that, why didn't I think of that? Why didn't I do that? Why am I not doing stuff this way? And I don't want to feel like that. I don't ever want to feel like something somebody else is doing is better than what I'm doing. Like I've mentioned before in previous episodes, is that we're all doing the same thing. We just have our own different way of doing things. And so day to day, I go to work and come home. And even when my days off, I try to go to the gym. In the mornings, I try to get up early enough to where I go to the gym, but I'm tired from the night before. And a lot of that is my fault. I will say that. I will not make an excuse that a lot of it is my fault because I stay up super late. But I feel like it's something that's me distracting myself from the day because I've just been at work all day. I've been around people all day, and I haven't been around myself. So just to kind of circle back to what the subject is, I've just been feeling very conflicted about everything and anything. And I get like this from time to time where I don't talk to anybody. I don't say what's going on, or I just choose not to allow what I'm going through to affect other people's days, because nobody wants that. Why do you have to affect other people's days just because you're feeling a certain way? I've had to work on that very, very much. And I thank God for the therapy because it's allowed me to kind of stay in one lane and be very okay with myself. Being able to control my emotions from time to time. Being able to just be a regular human being and have a clear mind and have a clear conscience. Most times I was very cluttered in my noggin that I couldn't think for myself. I was just either angry or I was sad or this or that. But I didn't want to be like that anymore, which is why the therapy has helped me, because I'm able to decipher what's going on, where it's coming from, and why it's happened. So, for example, today, or at least the last 2 weeks, let me be honest. The last 2 weeks, the way that I've been operating is I'll get up early knowing that I want to exercise and work out. But when I get up, I automatically hit the snooze button on my alarm. And I have two alarms, one for 9 or 10 a.m. and then the next one's at 1:40, which is what time I get up to go make my lunch and get ready for the day because I have to go to work. And every day for the past 2 weeks, I've gotten up at 9 or 10, but I won't actually get up. And I'll go to sleep, back to sleep, and I'll wake up at 1. But even before that, I'll be up super late from the night before. So I'm not actually getting proper sleep. And I'm wondering, I'm sitting there and I'm getting up and I'm like, why am I so tired? Like, I feel like I slept super long. That's how I get the extra hours of sleep, is sleeping throughout the day. So I sleep throughout the day and I wake up at 1:40, go to work. I go to work all day. I'm sitting here talking to people, putting energy out and giving my normal self so much that I'm just drained from the day. So by the time I get off work at 11 o'clock, I come home and I try to decompress. And when I decompress, it's either on the game, doing this, or one time I even just sat in the bed and I ended up falling asleep unintentionally. That's been my routine since I've been trying to get back into the groove of things, and it's kind of depressing. It kind of sucks, but I've been trying to get out of this mode, get out of this dark bubble of sadness. Not even sadness, but just feeling compressed down. So thinking about it and talking about it right now, I'm just kind of like, I'm getting a little frustrated. I'm getting frustrated because I don't want to be like that. I feel like it's unfair to everyone else that I'm like that. And I feel like I'm being very unfair to myself because I genuinely am trying my best to be happy as I can be grateful for what I do have, enjoy the life that I have, embracing every day with a new challenge and new opportunities. And it's like, I feel like I can't sometimes. As spiritual as y'all know me, the devil is definitely working. He's definitely running around here being a jerk. And I don't ever allow him to, I try not to allow him to implement himself in my life. But he's literally just been bugging me so much. And a lot of the stuff that I'm feeling and angry about and sad about is because of him and because I keep allowing it to happen. It's just hard, man. Just bothered and annoyed and just sad and angry. And I know what I need to do. I know what I need to do. And this is just part of what I need to do because I'm talking to y'all. I'm letting y'all know it's okay to feel like this some days. Not every day is going to be peachy and not every day is going to be flowers and butterflies. But you're going to have days like this where you just don't feel as yourself. You're feeling more like you're just not. You're just not, basically. I'm so glad I didn't cry because I really want to, but I don't want to keep crying over the same kind of thing. Again, I know what's wrong. I know why it's happening, and I know where it's coming from. But I have to be willing to know that that's going on because no matter what, I control my destiny. I control my emotions. I control what I allow to take over my mind and my heart and my feelings. There shouldn't be any reason why I'm feeling this way. I'm able to wake up every day. I'm able to go to work. I'm able to eat. I'm able to drink water. I'm able to shower. I have a roof over my head. I have a car. I'm able to pay my bills. Like, there's just so many different things that I'm grateful for. And it's every day, like it's always a challenge. Every day is always a challenge. Almost every day is almost a challenge. But the fact of not giving up is way better than any challenge ever to exist. When you're able to put in your mind that you're not going to give up, you're going to keep striving, you're going to keep pushing. It's almost like a transformation. Like you just snap, and next thing you know, you're back in your normal ways. You're back to who you once were and who you were when you were not feeling the way you did in the past or the other day or last week. You just get better and you feel a lot better, and the weight of being compressed is just slowly but slightly jumping off of your back. So then you're able to breathe, you're able to be happy, you're able to smile genuinely and not feel like it has to be fake. Because when it's fake, that's when it really starts to get hard. You allow it to happen and you just like, screw it, I don't care. But you have to care about something. You have to have some type of care when it comes to living life every day. Once you stop caring, that starts to affect you. And not only does it affect you, but it affects other people because they feel your energy and they see and hear and notice the difference in between who you used to be versus now. And sometimes it can be good, but most times it doesn't end well. So I know for me, I need to control what I can control. I need to allow myself to have some type of grace. And I need to work on just being better with how I go about my everyday life. I shouldn't be staying up till 4 or 5 a.m. because I was on the game and I don't want to go to sleep, even though I'm tired and I know I'm tired. I should be taking some quality time to go to sleep, get some quality rest. That way I can get up the next day and actually have more energy than I did the day before. So I'm making a promise to myself that I'm not staying on the game past a certain time anymore. I'm going to allow myself to get the proper rest. And I want to make a vow to make sure I get up in the morning to do the workouts that I told myself I was supposed to do. And right now, I'm doing a challenge with myself for 30 days to work out. Not to be eating sugar, not eating, things that are bad for your body. It's okay to have cheat days, but, you know, I think every month I should give myself a challenge of doing something different or taking something out of my life, you know. And even if it's not for the month, if it can be completely, I'll also do that. I would feel a lot better if there was negative stuff that I could just take out, but I also have to sit down with myself and figure out what it is that I am doing to myself to make me feel and have these days that I'm having today. And again, I just want to be an example to anybody else who's having days like this where they just don't know what's going on. You just feeling a certain way. It's okay. It happens. But if you allow yourself to stay there, it just gets worse. Don't allow yourself to stay stuck in that spot of uncertainty, sadness, anger, confusion, just being all over the place. Because 9 times out of 10, it's stuff that's not that serious. It's just you just getting in your head. Again, I hope and pray that you guys are doing okay. I hope and pray that everybody's allowing themselves to feel their emotions and understand that it's gonna happen. But how you fix it and how you train your brain to get back into what you know and what's important and what's not important and controlling what you can control, it just makes life 10 times better. And you're able to go about your day, you're able to go about your life on a much more positive note rather than having to say, I gotta do this, or every day, like, I feel like crap, and I don't want to talk to no. Get up knowing that you're gonna have a good day, knowing that you're gonna be all right, and knowing that there's nothing in this world that can stop you from being the person that you want to be, being as happy as you want to be, and loving the life that you live. Once you figure that out, nothing will ever stop you again. Let's all work together. Let's all do this as a team, and we can get to a better place. But now that we got the mushy stuff out the way, let's get into this studio sesh. Not much really to say. I know Tory Lanez just dropped some new music. I have yet to listen to it. I'm pretty sure it's pretty good. I have no doubt in my mind that it's good because it's Tory Lanez we're talking about. He's phenomenal, talented, super talented. And then I know I had talked about y'all can't talk. I talked to y'all about Papa J last week, but this week I want to shed light on Sasha Keeble. I believe that's how you pronounce her name. She did a song with Black, which is super, super good to me. I think it just sounds like R&B. It's just Black doing his thing, and then he's doing it with somebody who's almost as soulful as he is when it comes to the R&B sound. I just enjoy it very, very much. I think it sounds wonderful. Man, very, very good artist, as well as Black. Super dope, super talented. Just himself all the time. Same way, same sound, everything. Never changes it up. So, I will say those are the things as far as music that I think have shined for the most part. So yeah, that's all I got for that. And now we're going to get into movies and friends. So I recently watched 50 Shades of Grey. Reason being is because I've never seen it before. I had a lot of people tell me, oh, you never seen it? You should watch it. Blah, 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 blah. Watch it. It's really, really good. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if that's my thing. I don't know if it's, something I should be watching. But I say this humbly. Those movies were not as good as I thought they were going to work. First of all, the ending of the first movie sucked. I hate the way that they ended it. I thought they could have did so much more with it. But I get it because it was 3 different movies. So they had to kind of build it up to get into the next part of the movie. So I was like, okay, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt for that. Even though the movie sucked, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. Then you go into the second one where the girl is single. She's not with that guy anymore, but then he comes back. But when she comes back, she's already working, or she's working. No, I can't remember what happened in the second one. I want to say the second one, she was working at this job, and she was still fooling with him, but the guy that she was working for was trying to do some stuff to her, whatever. He was trying to have sex with her. She didn't want it. He got crazy. She had to tell her quote unquote man, and he got fired by the boyfriend that she was starting to date again. And so I was like, okay, the plot thickens. It's getting a little good. It's getting better. But I still didn't understand why he was such a focal point for the story. And so I thought about it again, and I kind of like thought back on the movie. I remember there was another girl that was kind of Anna's assistant, but she was super weird about everything. So I was like, there's something wrong with her. Like, she's either getting abused or she wants that girl's job. So anyways, fast forward to the third movie. They're still together, or I think they got back together officially. Then he starts saying that he wants to marry her. They end up getting married in the third movie at the very beginning, which is smart. Okay. Then, they're talking about getting a house together, having kids, and real life just starts to, spark for them. But the man was like, I'm not ready to be a father, blah, blah, blah. Trauma starts kicking in, and I get it. I'm like, okay. And it was just like, throughout that whole movie I get why they made it the way they did, but it was just like, why? Why does it have to be that way? And I guess I kind of understand because, again, the boyfriend was an orphan. And then you get to the end of the third movie and you find out that him and old dude were in the same orphanage and they had some beef, or the other guy was mad because the boyfriend took the life that he wanted, and so he should have had that life, but it didn't end up working that way. So he was angry and he tried to ruin everything. He tried to kill families. He tried to just kill everybody. And it was just like, what? It was like, I would not expect that for that type of movie. That's why I'm just in shock about it. So it was just weird to me. But overall, I will say it did grab my attention. It did have me kind of invested, but it was just some parts of those movies I was just like, this is not needed. This isn't necessary. Like, if it's going to be about one thing, it needs to be about one thing, in my opinion. But I get it. Whatever. It's probably why they don't have a fourth one. Who knows? I'm not a director. I'm not a filmmaker, so I don't know. But overall, pretty good movie. Well, all 3 of them were pretty good. I give them a solid C-. Nothing crazy. Solid C-. It could have been better, in my opinion. That's it. I don't know. As far as the next movies, I don't know. That's another thing I want to say. I want you guys to interact with me if you can. Like, I want you guys to just talk to me a little bit. Talk in the comments. Give me some different topics. I have a Discord, so I'll put that out so you guys can join it. Anytime you guys feel like putting anything in there or feel like commenting or giving me ideas, I'm all for it. But with that being said, I'm gonna get out of here. That's all I have for y'all today. Sorry that this wasn't as energetic as it usually is. Like I said, I'm just having one of those days. So it is what it is. But I'm gonna get out of here. I love you. I can't talk today. Jeez. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and turn that bell on so you know when I'm posting at all times. And repost. And I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.
Yeah, we rollin', we doing our thing. Hey, bad little shawty, she looking for me, but I gotta keep a low profile, can't get exposed.